There are 5 main reasons why 99% of people fail on Amazon. And I'm going to start with the technical reasons, but numbers 4 and 5 are the biggest reasons why people fail. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share some strategies on how to guarantee success selling on Amazon FBA. The first reason why people are failing on Amazon is because they're not starting. A lot of people are getting stuck in analysis paralysis, meaning that they are afraid, they're fearful of making mistakes. And that shouldn't be the case at all, because no matter what, no matter how prepared you can be for your business, there's always going to be unaccounted for mistakes that you're going to have to adjust anyway. So the best method to go and approach your business is just to get started on it. Besides, if you are delaying the process of launching your business, you are missing out on the potential of great sales. Now, of the people that actually do get started with Amazon, a huge percentage of them actually succeed, and that is a lot of encouragement. You want to be that success story, but you also don't want to be afraid of the mistakes. So be one of those people that start and work through those challenges, those obstacles along the way. And I've been there myself as well. I was mainly afraid of wasting money. And I did a full video breaking down what those mistakes were and how much they actually cost me. So hopefully that's helpful for you so that you can avoid them. But even with those mistakes I made and that cost that I had for those mistakes, I am very happy that I did it anyway, because now moving forward, those mistakes are not repeated. But what I do recommend is being laser focused in on your business. This will help get the ball rolling. You know what to expect or what you would like to see out of your business. It's happened to all of us. Just be flexible with the pivots and just know that you are reaching that bigger goal for yourself. So along the way, it's going to be quite the journey, but you have that goal you're trying to reach, so keep at it. What I do see a lot of people doing is 1, choosing the wrong product, and 2, having a bad listing for your product, especially on Amazon, where you want it to be the best of the best to stand out against the competitors. But let's explore the bad product first. And this is where I see a lot of people failing at on Amazon. So this is number 2, the choosing of a bad product. The biggest thing I see with choosing a bad product is that you're choosing a product that is not unique, that no one really cares about. It can essentially be a junk product that is not special or doesn't stand out to the customers. You want to make sure that you're choosing a product that, 1, is not too competitive. So maybe you're brainstorming an idea for a product that maybe does not yet exist. Or you're looking at a product that you actually really like, but you can see ways to improve it. So do that. Work on a product that actually has some sort of benefit for the customer and that has the potential for growth, maybe for a unique social media product of some sort that really stands out and that people want to go and check out. When people are also choosing a product and they end up choosing a bad product, it's because they're not understanding the cost of the product and the profit margins, where that lies. When choosing a product, I see that a lot of people are taking the private labeling route. Private labeling is where you're selecting a product maybe from Alibaba.com or a product that gets some sales on Amazon, and you are taking that and creating your own version of it and putting your own brand on it and selling it on Amazon. And there's a lot that can go wrong in this private label method, such as not doing the branding correctly. And if the branding is not strong, then it's hard to convince the customer. This technique maybe worked about 4 or 5 years ago, but Amazon is a beast and it's growing like crazy. So you want to make sure that you're choosing a unique product, something different that captures people's attention. So to make sure that you're not choosing a bad product, of course, ask friends and family for their feedback, but start a social media account, maybe an Instagram or a Facebook page, talking about the product and see what the engagement is like. Are people liking it? Is it something that they actually want? Make sure to pose questions so that you can see what customers are thinking and what you can target toward. You can even test it with a Kickstarter. Kickstarter is essentially a crowdfunding site. So this is where you're going to add everything about your product and see if there's an interest, and if people are excited about it, they're going to support you and back the product. Testing the market helps make the process and vision more achievable, knowing that there is a customer base behind it. However, choosing the right product means nothing if you have a terrible Amazon listing. So let's dive into the third reason why I see people fail on Amazon, and that is the bad listing. So say you have your product on Amazon and you have your Amazon listing showing what your product is. There are a lot of different elements on this listing that you need to focus in on and make sure that it is very clear, and I'm going to just go into each one so that you know what to do. The first thing is keyword research. So you want to make sure that you you are looking for great keywords that of course describe your product, but that are also being searched by customers. You can use tools like Helium 10 to look for the best keywords to help rank high on Amazon. And I use Helium 10 for my product, and there's a lot on Helium 10 that can help you create a successful product. I've worked with them before, and I've provided a link down in the description below to get a discount on your Helium 10 tool. I definitely recommend trying it out, but remember that it's not the only tool that you need to use, although I have used it before and I highly recommend. Instead, you can search for what competitors are doing. So if maybe there's a similar product, see what that competitor is doing and how can you modify it or even use a similar approach that they did. The second thing that you should really focus on is the title, and the title should include the keywords that you're searching for. It shouldn't start off with the brand name of your product, because most of the time they don't even know what your brand is. So that is the lesser important note to put in your title. What you want to describe is what your product is, and then use those keywords that people are searching for and add it to that title, making it clear that your product provides what they are searching for. I know that this might sound a little obvious, but it really is so important to include as much as you can in the title. For example, for my Vino cards, you'll see that it's a pretty long title. It includes everything relevant to what the product is, but by also using keyword research that I've made, but to know that this is what customers were searching for, so my product can provide it. The third thing to focus on is the main image. The main image should be as clean, clear, and big as possible. It needs to pop and stand out, and remember that it's in front of a white background. So you really want to make sure you're incorporating color if that's what your product has, and make it big and clear on what it is. There's also other images that you can include in that carousel. So apart from that main image which is the first thing that customers will see, there's also those other images. And I don't recommend necessarily including your brand or your logo, or at least not predominantly having that so big, because that's not as important as what it contains on the inside of your product. In these other images, you also want to show how people are using it. So for example, I used images that show people using the product or how it can be used, so that people start having an idea of what it looks like in their day-to-day life. The fifth thing is the reviews, and here you should start thinking about your own buying habits. So if you see a 4 or 5 star product and it has hundreds of reviews, you're more likely to check it out and see like, okay, this is a product that people are liking, let's see why, and then you dive into all the other things on the listing. But the reviews do play a part in that buying process. The key here is that you want to start getting those reviews as soon as you launch on Amazon, because the more reviews that are coming in and as quickly as they do, Amazon recognizes that and they're like, hey, this is a cool product, let's push it higher on the ranking so that people can see them because this is a hot item. And that's what you want. The next section to focus on are the bullet points. The title, main image, and reviews are definitely the most important part of the listing, but the bullet points also play an important role because this is your chance to convince the customer. In the bullet points, you want to represent the product, you want to highlight the benefits, maybe add some keywords so that customers know what to expect, or maybe include something like the 100% money back guarantee. Now, Amazon already offers that. If you want to return on Amazon, I'm sure you've experienced, it's pretty simple, but sometimes adding those words, money back guarantee, makes the customer feel a little more confident that even if they end up buying it and don't like it, they can return it. But maybe they'll buy it and they'll realize actually it's pretty good, and then there's no need. But at least that money back guarantee gave them that confidence to be like, it's okay if I don't like it, and if I do, that's great. And along with the bullet points, the description is also extremely important. In the description, you're going to want to talk about why the customer needs this product. So again, it's another chance to show them like, you need this in your life because it's going to improve X, Y, or Z, or whatever it is. You also want to show how it compares to anything else out there, that your product is the best option. Now, for the fourth reason why 99% of people fail on Amazon is because of fear. And fear plays a really big role when making big decisions on your business. And I have definitely been there. I have had a lot of fear surrounding even just starting a business because I had not had previous experience before. But that shouldn't stop you from putting your product and your dream out there. Fear can show up in a lot of different ways, negative thinking being one of the bigger ones. So you maybe are downplaying your ability and your skills on actually creating a business. And that negative thought can actually be really, really tough to overcome. But as soon as you start to recognize it and understand that no matter what, there's going to be mistakes along the way, that you are able to overcome that and learn from it and grow. And that is very powerful in its own way. Something to keep in mind is that 4 out of 5 businesses fail. And I know that sounds scary, but that does mean that at least one will succeed. So why not aim for that one? And essentially you can fail at 4 businesses, but knowing that there's going to be one that succeeds, it sounds worth it for living a life that you love, a passive income lifestyle, and just being able to live a lifestyle that you've been dreaming of. But I know that starting a business takes a lot, and that leads me into the 5th reason why 99% of people fail, and that's because it's hard. Starting a business takes a lot of energy and time and sometimes money that we don't even have. But Amazon is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term business model that can be very beneficial for your life, but it's just going to take persistence. And trust me when I say that it is the best decision that I've made, and it's some of the easiest ways that I've ever made money online. It allows me to travel and work from anywhere, and creating passive income has allowed me to live this freer lifestyle for myself compared to a corporate job. Now let's talk about how to guarantee success on Amazon FBA. These are just a few little strategies that I find helpful, so I want to share them with you. The first thing is to create a map. Create a rough draft essentially, or an outline of getting a product from A to Z. This will give you a little bit of a clearer intention of where you want to go and what things you want to incorporate, because sometimes there's just so many things that you need to be wary of. But if you just note it down in a kind of outlined manner, you'll have a clear understanding of what to do next. You can also watch videos like these and learn from experts on what their roadmap looked like, and maybe you can learn some lessons along the way and see what works for you. The second thing is to find a mentor. Now, you don't have to pay thousands of dollars to find one or to have a mentor. You can use YouTube videos again to help model your business off of someone else who was successful. And it doesn't have to be exactly like the mentor you're following, but learning from someone who's gone through the process before helps you have an understanding of what to expect, so that hopefully it eliminates any fear or analysis paralysis that you might find yourself in. For example, I've shared a ton on my channel about all the mistakes I've made and how much it's cost me, so that you guys who are going through this journey as well don't make that same mistake. And I find that super useful so that I know what to expect with my business, so you could watch videos like this. The third thing is having a community, and this community can be people that are also just starting off on their business journey like yourself, or even just friends and family, essentially a support system to help guide you through your business journey. It helps you feel a little more stable and knowing that you have someone to lean on if things go awry. Plus, it helps keep you accountable, which is the 4th thing that I think is super important, and that is accountability partners. Accountability partners are key to help you with each step of your journey, as well as provide that boost of encouragement that we need sometimes to help push forward in our business. Click this video here for a full tutorial breakdown on how to get started. So from beginning to launch on Amazon, I break down everything more in depth. So check out the video here, and I'll catch you in that one.